Now let's take a close look at light switches, how they function, and how they're designed. The primary function of a switch is to interrupt the flow of electricity, or the opposite, enable it to continue. There are many different types of switches. To get you familiar with them, let's take a moment to focus on single-pole switches. These are also often referred to as two-way switches. They are either on or off. In the off position, power coming to the switch finds it has nowhere to go, and therefore continues no further. Once the switch is turned on, a connection is made, and the current passes through the switch and continues on to its destination. At a glance, you will see that a single-pole switch has two brass terminals. Because these terminals are brass, you connect the hot leads here. When connecting wires to these terminals, it usually doesn't matter which terminal screw you use. Looking at the back of the switch, you may see a strip gauge. This informs you of the correct amount of insulation to strip off wire you are using to connect to this terminal. In this case, roughly 3/4 of an inch. Some switches have push-in connection holes that allow you to attach the proper gauge hot wires by simply inserting them into the holes. Also, the terminal with the green hexagonal screw serves as your ground. To replace and repair a broken switch, follow these procedures. First, make sure the power is off at the breaker. Unscrew the faceplate and remove the mounting screws, which hold the switch to the box. Carefully remove the switch by grasping the mounting straps and pulling out gently, unwinding the wires as you go. To test for power, use a circuit tester. Touch the circuit tester between the two terminal screws, then between the two terminals and the ground wire. If the light doesn't light up in any position, then it is safe to work on the switch. Loosen the terminal screws and slip off each wire. Remember their positions so you can reconnect them with the new switch in the same way. Once you have removed the switch, you may want to use a continuity tester to see if it is in working order before discarding it. A continuity tester is a battery-powered instrument that tests to see if current running through a device will complete a circuit. In this case, we test the old switch by connecting the clip of the continuity tester to one terminal on the switch, and then we touch the other terminal with the metal probe. If the light does not illuminate in any switch position, you can be sure that the old switch was not working properly. Always replace the old switch with a new one that shares the same rating.
And again, talking about switches and using those push-in terminals, I do not like the push-in terminals. Strip that conductor, make your loop, and wrap it in a clockwise fashion around the terminals and tighten down firmly.